As the new era of Smackdown rolls along, tonight, Smackdown comes to you live from Boston's TD Garden and presented by Progressive, your number one choice in auto and home insurance. Huge main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No disqualifications, no countouts, anything goes. Intercontinental Champion The Miz goes one-on-one against the phenomenal one AJ Styles. After last week's mismanagement of the decision of their match, anything goes in our main event, Smackdown, tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it, Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face.
Elias making his debut on Smackdown, and he'll be across the ring from the number one contender at the World Heavyweight Championship, Shinsuke Nakamura. Welcome to Smackdown, everybody. Kurt Rodriguez on the call. We thank you so much for joining us. It'll be at Money in the Bank in a month, right here on the space, when Shinsuke Nakamura will challenge the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
Shinsuke Nakamura earned the opportunity of a lifetime last week here on SmackDown when he earned himself a ticket to Money in the Bank. He'll go one-on-one against the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. The question is, how much of a prize is a match against a dangerous Roman Reigns? Nakamura is no slouch. Two-time Royal Rumble winner, two-time WWE Champion. The man has done it all here on Friday night. But the big dog comes with a new disposition, a new way to carry himself, which could be dangerous for Nakamura. There's the bell, here we go. First matchup of the evening, Shinsuke Nakamura and Elias going one-on-one. Big Smackdown tonight. Waiting for that no disqualification main event between The Miz and AJ Styles. Elias making his debut on Smackdown, taking care of Nakamura here in the early goings. How big of a win this would be for Elias if he were to knock off Nakamura here. As Shinsuke sidesteps, sends Elias bouncing off the corner. Kick to the plexus. Elias dodges Nakamura, but Nakamura still getting the best of him. Knee to the chest. What is Shinsuke thinking here? Elias in a precarious position at the mercy of Nakamura, who drops the knee on the back of the head. And Elias falls flat into the ground here at the TD Garden. Elias is looking to create some separation between himself and Shinsuke Nakamura after taking that devastating knee. Nakamura, however, still in control. He's got Elias on the ropes again. Irish whip, mid in the middle. Elias looking to capitalize. Carrying Nakamura, tossing him around. So the victory here put Elias, perhaps, in talks to be in contention for the World Heavyweight Championship if he were to defeat Shinsuke Nakamura here tonight. Elias now taking control of Shinsuke Nakamura, but Nakamura not going to allow that, at least not for much longer. And the Troubadour in a world of trouble here, at the mercy of Shinsuke Nakamura, flying off the second rope, huge kick across the face of Elias. And the Drifter is down. Great reversal there by Elias. Playing possum. Nakamura quickly back to his feet, but Elias doesn't let Nakamura capitalize. Hits him with DDT. And this is the opening that Elias could perhaps be looking for in this match. Does that knee right across the chest of Shinsuke Nakamura. Pendulum has flipped in this match. Beautiful distance clothesline by Elias. Oh, but Nakamura fires back. Thank you very much. Elias sent into the corner by Nakamura. Nakamura just trying to figure out where do we go next. Sidestep Elias. Nakamura may have taken too long there. Now Elias just ramming against Nakamura. Back and forth we go. Elias out of the corner. Shinsuke, bad intentions. We've seen this before. There's that knee right to the ribs of the Drifter. And of course, the man watching this match very closely, Roman Reigns, the head of the table. He's got drafted to Smackdown, and this will be Roman Reigns' first defense of the World Championship as a member of the Smackdown roster. And he will love this. Elias has got Nakamura on the top rope. Superplex! Timber! He falls hard. Elias has managed to turn the chip around and take full control of this match. And every time that happens, you gotta wonder, a world where Elias could be a top contender for the World Championship. It could happen, folks. Beautiful suplex, bringing Nakamura back into the ring. Nakamura rolls out very wisely. Nakamura, a wily veteran. But Elias is not going to let Nakamura run away. Nakamura sending Elias back into the ring. Elias slowly getting back to his feet. Slowly, surely, I'll say that. Irish whip to the ropes. Beautiful knee back again to the ribs. Nakamura has managed to put a target on Elias. He knows that those ribs are bruised. That's exactly where he's going to keep sending the punishment. Side step, kick to the plexus. Elias looking to capitalize. He takes Nakamura down. Nakamura pushes back. Back and forth we go here in the opening match, and Nakamura, vintage, inverted suplex. And Shinsuke is feeling it. Elias slowly getting back to his feet. Maybe going for Kinshasa. Elias says no. Nakamura now using the ropes to bring himself back to his feet. This is all Elias here. A glimmer of hope for Nakamura when it seems like he was going to hit the Kinshasa. But now it seems like Elias may have this match won. Elias may be looking for drift away, just waiting for Nakamura to get back to his feet. Great reversal, elbow to the face. Nakamura turns the chip around again. Once again, inverted suplex twice. Deuce. And Shinsuke looking for the exclamation point. Kinshasa! Hooks the inside leg. Nakamura picks up the victory.
Here is your winner. He is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, hold on a second. It's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, putting a hurting on the #1 contender in Reigns, carrying Nakamura atop his shoulders for the Samoan drop. The head of the table has said that he wants Shinsuke Nakamura to acknowledge him. And this is exactly what we're seeing here. Roman Reigns taking matters into his own hands. And look at this. Look at the submission maneuver. Nakamura tapping to the submission maneuver of Roman Reigns. And if this happens at Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns will retain the World Championship. The head of the table demands one thing and one thing only, and that is to be acknowledged. Let's take a look at this one more time. Nakamura blindsided by Roman Reigns off his match. Reigns would lock him in to the sleeper, and Shinsuke would tap out. If this happens next month, Nakamura's going to the back of the line.
I'm a man of my word. I did what I said I was going to do. I put everything on my back and I carried it. And because of this, you should acknowledge me. You should celebrate me. You should thank me. Because I always give you what you want. I give everybody what they want. I give Fox what they want. I give Smackdown what they want.
That was nice of him.
He didn't want to be here. If he wanted to be here, all he had to do was acknowledge me. And he couldn't, so we got rid of him.
Well, you've heard the man. All you've got to do is acknowledge him. Roman Reigns sends a clear and concise message to Shinsuke Nakamura to kick off Smackdown. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our big main event, Intercontinental Champion The Miz goes one-on-one against the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in a no disqualification match. After what happened last week, AJ is out for revenge. That's our main event, Smackdown tonight. We are back live on Smackdown, and we are joined in the ring by everyone's favorite conspiracy theorist, Sami Zayn.
Rude! Where's that headline, huh? WrestleMania is supposed to be my vindication. All the stars were aligned. I will not be denied my vindication, my revenge. I know you're out there. Come out here right now and give me what I want. Because tonight, there's nothing to distract me. There's no toxic fans in the stands. Nothing to distract me. be no way for you to steal the win. And that's why you're not going to come out, is it? Because you know.
Of course, Sami Zayn certainly not happy about having lost his Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. And man, if he believed in conspiracy theories before, we're never gonna hear the end of it now. However, Sami Zayn may have run into a huge challenge from one Cesaro. Cesaro was drafted over to SmackDown from Raw just 2 weeks ago in the WWE Draft. And the Swiss Superman may be in here to teach a lesson to Sami Zayn. It's Zayn versus Cesaro live next. We're back live on Smackdown. Sami Zayn, Cesaro set to go one-on-one here tonight. There's the bell. Here we go. Cesaro controlling Sami Zayn. And now Cesaro about to send Sami Zayn for a ride. Driving him into the canvas. It's been a bad couple of weeks for Sami Zayn. If you put it in hindsight, he went to WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion. Did not leave WrestleMania with that championship. Hasn't got a rematch to it yet. Of course, he's gonna tell you that this is all management's fault and WWE's fault and everybody else's fault except him. Michinoku driver by Cesaro, shoulders down, hooks both legs, and a quick kick out by Zayn. Meanwhile, Cesaro in a similar position. He was the United States Champion. He lost at WrestleMania against Bobby Lashley. Got drafted to SmackDown and got right back on the horse. You don't see that man complaining. Man's a workhorse. Over the third rope, Sami Zayn maybe taking too much time here. And he sends Cesaro on the outside. And this is an opening for Sami Zayn. Great block here by Cesaro. Sending Zayn crashing against the barricade and quickly back into the ring. Cesaro, a former two-time United States Champion, a great reversal by Sami Zayn. Cesaro, he got caught off guard on that one. I'll tell you that. Sami Zayn takes control. Zayn, a two-time Intercontinental Champion, or is a three-time Intercontinental Champion. It depends on who you ask. Former tag team champion as well. Backbreaker, Zayn. Lateral press and a kick out. DDT, center of the ring, and Sami Zayn looking like $1 million here. You know, Sami Zayn can complain about 1 million conspiracy theories against him. He had a great beginning to 2021. He was undefeated for quite some time. Went to WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion. I don't see what's all the whining about. Cesaro now headed to the top rope, looking at Sami Zayn down center of the ring. Beautiful splash by the Swiss Cyborg. Shoulders down, hooks leg. Isn't enough to put Sami Zayn away. Zayn powers out it too. And Cesaro is always a superstar that's trying to prove himself in the WWE roster. In a much more capacity when he's new to a brand like he is here on Smackdown. Beautiful Northern Light suplex by Sami Zayn. Things not looking good for Cesaro here as Zayn continues in control. There's a front kick and he gets it done. Zayn now sending Cesaro once again over the third rope. Oh, and I don't think it's a good idea to mock Cesaro. I'll tell you that. Cesaro hooks Sami Zayn in for the suplex. He sends him flying to the outside. Crashing and burning right here in front of us at ringside. You don't want to waste your time in a match with Cesaro taunting him. He's got to get the best of you. Sami Zayn should know this. You know, Sami Zayn and Cesaro had a classic series of matches when Sami Zayn first debuted in the WWE. It all went down back on NXT in 2014, and if you're looking for a good one, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match from these two. Certainly a classic. The raw strength of Cesaro handling Sami Zayn like a little ragdoll in the ring. Cesaro sending Zayn into the corner. Beautiful European uppercut. Great reversal by Zayn. Kick to the faces. Say that it's have more than one. Into the ropes. Sami Zayn in trouble. Oh my goodness! Pump European uppercut. Shoulders down. Hooks the inside leg, and Cesaro puts Sami Zayn away. What a finish!
Your winner, Cesaro!
The Swiss Cyborg certainly not wasting his time, making his presence known on the blue brand with a pop-up European uppercut out of nowhere. Cesaro puts Sami Zayn away and lets the SmackDown roster know that he is here to stay. Congratulations to Cesaro on the big victory here on SmackDown. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our big main event, no disqualification affair. You saw what happened last week between The Miz and AJ Styles. It's not going to happen again tonight. It's no disqualification, our main event, SmackDown tonight. And we are back live on SmackDown with some cruiserweight action.
The following contest is a triple threat. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunn.
Big night, as we will determine the next #1 contender at the Cruiserweight Championship, currently held by Mark Andrews. Pete Dunn has had an interesting year so far. He seems to be at the service of Seth Rollins, whom we haven't seen tonight after the debacle that happened last week when he had the Money in the Bank briefcase cashed in during his match. Tonight, Pete Dunn by himself for this triple threat match, with the winner earning an opportunity against Mark Andrews at the upcoming Money in the Bank event. Pete is a former Cruiserweight champion himself, looking to become a two-time champion if he wins here tonight. But here's a man who is yet to win the Cruiserweight Championship, but he calls himself the heart of the Cruiserweight division, and that is Mustafa Ali.
And his opponents, first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, Ali!
Mustafa Ali, a former United States champion who sees a lot of playtime in the Cruiserweight division, but who is yet to become Cruiserweight champion himself. It's a title that has been out of reach for Mustafa Ali for quite some time. And tonight, if he were to win, this would be a huge opportunity. A big old welcome home to this young man. The best kept secret returns to Friday nights. Former Cruiserweight champion Buddy Murphy.
And from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 205 pounds, Buddy Murphy!
Former Cruiserweight champion Buddy Murphy, and a former United States champion as well. Spent a little time on Raw. Was not ideal if you ask me. But fortunately for him and for us here on SmackDown, he got drafted last week as part of the WWE Draft, or I should say 2 weeks ago, as part of the WWE Draft. And as soon as he got back here on SmackDown, the first thing he said is, I'm going to get the Cruiserweight Championship once again. And that's the thing about being a champion. There's a target always on your back. And as we head towards Money in the Bank in less than a month, here on the space, Buddy Murphy would be a huge contender for Mandrews. Speaking of Mandrews, he has to be watching these matches very carefully, as he will face the winner of these contests. Pete Dunn, Mustafa Ali, and Buddy Murphy, triple threat rules. There's the bell, here we go. Of course, our sights set cleared on Money in the Bank, because that is the next pay-per-view where SmackDown is going to be taking participation. However, next week, live right here on the space, you'll join us for the Raw exclusive Backlash. That starts at 7 next week here on the space. And certainly Pete Dunne, not wasting any time, but neither is Mustafa Ali. What a beautiful neck breaker. Pete Dunne, not messing around. Here's Ali sending Dunn to the corner. He bounces up, hooks him in. And Dunn finds himself fighting it off. And there's Buddy Murphy getting involved. And that's the thing about triple threat matches. And you can ask... oh, hold on a second. We got a cover here. Shoulders down. Kick out. You can ask Seth Rollins, who was a part of one last week here on SmackDown. Certainly doesn't feel great to lose a championship when you're not involved, or to lose an opportunity when you're not involved in the decision. Now Ali sent to the ropes. Beautiful. Suplex. Shoulders down. Quick kick out by Ali. This one's not going to end that easy. Over the third rope. On the apron. Mustafa Ali in a world of trouble at the mercy of Pete Dunne, who hooks him in and plants him down with a DDT. Here's Murphy trying to get back into this match, but it's all Pete Dunne. What is Pete Dunne thinking here? Going right after the ribs of Mustafa Ali, and now a little bit of joint manipulation. We've seen this before. Sort of the sadistic style that Pete Dunne carries into the ring. Double-handed suplex. But Ali is back to his feet. Comes for a chop to the chest. Dunn blocks him. Step up enziguri by Dunn. Kick. Oh, and another enziguri. Down goes Murphy. It's all done here. Or is it? Nice reversal here by Buddy Murphy. Beautiful chop to the chest. It did require silence. Sidestep. Inside cradle, shoulders down. Is it enough to advance Money in the Bank? Ali back in the ring. Step up enziguri. He done down. Ali turns it around, but it's too close to the ropes. Rookie mistake by Ali there. Came in rolling, way too close to the ropes. Triple threat matches still allow rope breaks. Don't ask me why. Perfect to the corner. Beautiful drop kick. Body slam by Pete Dunne. He's now headed to the top rope. That's unusual for Pete. He's flying though, and Ali moves out of the way. Great landing by Pete Dunne. He had to adjust while he was coming down, and he did it gracefully. Once again, look at this, just driving Ali into the canvas, and then kicking him right across the lower back. Here's the kick. We've seen this before! Turns him inside out into a cover. Hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put him away. And a kick out at 2. Close call there on Buddy Murphy, who instead turns his attention to Mustafa Ali. Ali, in turn, picks him up for the powerbomb. Very effective powerbomb, but that, however, opens the door for Dunn to send Ali flying. And Murphy as well. Something's got to give here. Ali's down. Murphy in a world of trouble. The shot to the face, and we've seen this before. The bitter end. And off the bitter end, hooks the inside leg. Dunn takes the cake. He's going to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, the Bruiserweight, Dunn!
The Bruiserweight may be one match away from being the Cruiserweight champion. Dunn will face Mark Andrews at Money in the Bank. Last week, AJ Styles fell to The Miz in the most stupidest of ways. This week, there's no disqualification. Our main event still to come Smackdown tonight.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, your first-round choice for auto insurance.
With Candice LeRae. Well, Candice LeRae and... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, my goodness. Oh, chair now in the hands of Mia Yim. Oh, no, and a kick. And LeRae driving the steel steps. Square across the back of Mia Yim into the moonsault. And now the submission maneuver locked in. Yim tapping out. The match is over. And we are back on the Smackdown, on the space, with the man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the Smackdown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
The Smackdown Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. The man joins us tonight. And the reason why we showed you the little recap with Candice LeRae little burst last week is because she goes one-on-one with Candice LeRae tonight. Of course, a lot of questions are still hinging on what Candice LeRae did last week, why she did it, or what's going to happen now. What we do know is that LeRae got this opportunity against Becky Lynch tonight, which may be the biggest opportunity of her career.
And from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
Mrs. Wrestling herself, certainly not selling herself short. She knows she made headlines last week after absolutely decimating Mia Yim. Yim, of course, is not here tonight on SmackDown after being brutalized with those steel steps. So, of course, Candice LeRae has a clear path in the biggest opportunity of her career, going one-on-one against Becky Lynch. Capacity crowd here tonight in Boston at the TD Garden. All of them cheering for the man. There's the bell. Here we go. It's Lynch versus LeRae. And Lynch is not wasting any time. Slamming LeRae center of the ring. LeRae looking to fight back. Can't land those drop kicks. Instead, Becky Lynch tries to take control of LeRae with the reversal. Beautiful. Hurricane Rana. Down goes Becky. Elbow drop. Kick across the back. And now Lynch About to put some more hurt on Candice LeRae. Of course, a lot of questions still also hinging on who could be next for Becky Lynch as she turns her attention to the arm of Candice LeRae. Could be setting up for the disarmer later on as she pulls and pulls on the arm of LeRae. So, hold on a second. Sasha Banks. Well, that's the music of Sasha Banks. We're waiting for the boss to come out on stage. So is the official, so is Becky Lynch, and hold on a second, she's right behind you! Sasha Banks is right behind you, and Banks attacking Becky Lynch! Like a thief in the night, Sasha Banks exits the arena without the referee noticing, and now LeRae dragging herself to the center of the ring. Hooks the inside leg! Not this way, come on! Candice LeRae has defeated the Smackdown Women's Champion. This is ridiculous. Let's take a look at this one more time. Sasha Banks behind the referee's back with that inverted neck breaker on Becky Lynch. And of course, Candice LeRae was going to take the opportunity, drag herself to the center of the ring. She would hook the leg on Becky Lynch and pick up the biggest victory of her career. Candice LeRae has defeated Becky Lynch.
Your winner, Candice LeRae.
Things are looking up for Mrs. Wrestling. Candice LeRae has beat the SmackDown Women's Champion. Coming up next, Intercontinental Champion The Miz. The Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. It's no disqualifications. It's live. Let's send it down to ringside because it's next. Main event time on SmackDown. The Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, the record-setting Intercontinental Champion.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring and residing in Hollywood, California. Weighing in at 221 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz.
Intercontinental Champion The Miz got a, dare I say, controversial win last week over the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. The Miz went for the cover, AJ Styles reached for the ropes. That was not in the visibility of the officials, so the referee called for the bell. The referee's decision is final, and AJ Styles lost his first match as a member of the SmackDown roster. Of course, Miz thought that he got away with it. This week, he has to pay for it because he gets to go one-on-one with the Phenomenal One in a no disqualification match.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Former WWE Champion, the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, has had a bit of a rough start here on SmackDown after, of course, a botched referee call cost him his first match on the brand. Tonight, AJ Styles is looking for a victory, but a victory that would put him in contention for Mrs. Intercontinental Championship. The Phenomenal One has been looking for more championship opportunities. That's the reason he faced Triple H at WrestleMania. And tonight, in our main event, anything goes match. He can teach them a lesson or two on getting a fair victory. There's the bell. Here we go. No disqualification match of Miz and AJ Styles. And now Styles carry Miz atop his shoulders and planting him down to the canvas. That's something you don't want. Into a cover and a kick out. AJ was trying to put this match away rather quickly, I'll say that. Phenomenal One bringing down the Miz. In control of the arm. Miz fires back, elbow to the face. And Styles bounces up the corner. We'll be right back. Back live on SmackDown. This is our main event. No disqualification match between The Miz and the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles. Miz quickly looking for weapons under the ring. Of course, this is a no disqualification match. All fair in love and war. Now Styles blocking Miz. No chair shot for you. Post line, down goes Styles. Miz is right back on that chair. And look at those shots. Steel chair shots. Reversal by AJ, but Miz is in control. Look at those shots there by Miz right across the back of the Phenomenal One. AJ Styles is ruthless. This is a good idea to roll around when you're receiving these type of chair shots. I don't think it's smart. Vintage Miz with the DDT. Leading into a cover. Hooks the leg. It's enough to put AJ Styles away, and Styles powers out of two. Miz now heads to the second rope. He lands the knee right across the chest of the Phenomenal One. Over the third rope. Great reversal there by AJ, and now AJ springboard neck breaker. You'll love to see it. Styles setting up that chair on the corner. German suplex. Miz is in trouble off the German suplex cover. Hooks leg is enough to put the Intercontinental Champion away, and a kick out. Repeated shots here by AJ Styles at the clothesline. Miz goes down. Now Miz face first into that chair. Good grief. It's all AJ Styles here, and if Miz wants to be a force in this match, he needs to get something done, and it could be this. Schoolboy, shoulders down, isn't it enough to put Styles away? Styles powers out of two. Miz takes a step back, clothesline, and open third rope. Deposited to the outside. Goes AJ Styles. Styles bouncing off the barricade and Miz. Getting a little too close for comfort. Undoing our now stable. He's going right after AJ Styles. Not letting AJ Styles breathe for a second as he bounces off the barricade again face first into that barricade. And here's that vintage DDT that Miz was going for earlier. Now here's a clarification on this match. It is not a fast count anywhere match. So pinfalls, submissions, all of these things need to happen inside the ring before we determine who the winner of the match is. And once again, this match getting a little too close for comfort as Miz gets sent right into our table here. And right bounce, shoulder first, into the turnbuckle post. Things are getting too spicy for the Pepper in our main event tonight. Back and forth we go. AJ Styles seems to know what The Miz has in mind, and he doesn't want The Miz to execute it. Miz now grabbing AJ Styles by the hair again, all completely legal, dragging Styles right into our table. Certainly some bad intentions by the Intercontinental Champion as AJ once again just blocks him and tries to stay out of his way. And Miz sends AJ back into the ring. kick by Miz. Over the turret rope goes Styles. Tossing it to the outside again. There's certainly a plan. There's a method to the madness when it comes to the Miz. And we may be seeing it here. But AJ has got him all figured out. And that's frustrating as a Miz drop kick bounces off the table. AJ Styles has a sledgehammer. And Miz, luckily for the awesome one, he doesn't allow AJ Styles to use it. AJ once again in a precarious position, and we may need to clear out here. As the Miz steps on top of the table, he has AJ right where he wants him, face first, and through the table goes the phenomenal one. Miz rearranging the furniture here at ringside. And I agree with the WWE Universe. This is awesome. This is our main event on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz and AJ Styles no disqualification match. Styles to the ring. Table set up, but AJ says no. And Miz uses this opportunity to hook him in and suplex him. I think AJ does the right thing here. He rolls out of the ring, you get a breather, you know you're not going to be pinned on the outside. It's a good strategy. And it leads into this, the Calf Crusher. The Calf Crusher is locked in. Is Miz gonna tap out of the Calf Crusher? Center of the ring, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Miz in a world of trouble. He goes right up to the ribs of AJ Styles and he breaks the hold. Incredible main event tonight between the Miz and the Phenomenal One as AJ bounces right off that table that Miz introduced in the ring. Now Miz, my goodness, with a one-man version of the 3D, putting AJ through the table and into the cover. Hooks a leg, it's enough to put AJ away. AJ barely gets the shoulder up. You say AJ barely getting the shoulder up, of course, but Miz looks very tired as he goes to the top rope here. This match taking a lot out of both men as Miz drops the elbow, leads into a cover, hooks the leg. Is it enough to put AJ away? And AJ powers at it too. Miz looking for a weapon under the ring. He's got a kendo stick in his hands. If AJ wants to do anything significant here, this is exactly what he has to do with the kendo stick. Shot right across the ribs. And now AJ Styles putting on a hurting on the Intercontinental Champion. I think Miz just realized what's coming for him, running back into the ring. AJ going right after him. And AJ with a shot. And what the hell? Oh, John Morrison, of course, the Miz's tag team partner. John Morrison is here. Remember, there's no disqualification in this match. And Morrison super kick. John Morrison with the super kick to AJ Styles. And now Miz, like a thief in the night, highway robbery, hooks him in. Skull crushing finale. Hooks the inside leg. And just like that, bam wham, thank you man, the Miz steals another one. Absolutely. Well, what incredible scenes we're seeing here. Miz and AJ had a banger of a match, ladies and gentlemen. And just as AJ Styles was starting to rally to get back into this match, after the severe amount of punishment we've stood at the hands of the Miz. Let's take a look at this right here as Miz would put AJ Styles right through our announce table. Boom! Boom! John Morrison would step in. Super kick to the face. That would lead us into the skull-crushing finale. the hook on the leg, and the rest was history. He could go until the cows come home.
Your winner, The Miz.
No matter what you say, the win-loss record is gonna stay. The Miz won tonight. Can't get one over The Miz. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Good night from Boston.